Did Russia's own forces accidentally bring down one of its most advanced Su-57 stealth fighters in a shocking battlefield mistake? Was a Moscow air defense unit responsible for the strike, mistakenly locking onto a prized Russian fighter linked to Putin's military ambitions? Could a Ukrainian cyber operation have manipulated Russian defense networks and fooled their systems into targeting their own aircraft? Was this the result of a sophisticated cyber attack or a devastating human error? The mystery surrounding Russia's stealth jet loss continues to raise serious questions. Russia's advanced Su-57 fighter jet has allegedly been shot down by its own air defense system, according to claims that have emerged following a reported incident involving the Russian military aircraft. The claim was made by Inform Napalm, a Ukrainian intelligence community that said it analyzed the circumstances surrounding the reported loss of the Russian fifth-generation fighter. The intelligence group claimed that Ukrainian special services had managed to intercept Russian combat algorithms, potentially allowing them to exploit vulnerabilities within Russia's military systems. The intel group alleged that Kyiv used cyber interference techniques to target the Russian Bar's Moscow air defense unit, which it claims played a role in the incident. The group stated that the cyber interference disrupted Russian air defense operations and caused personnel to mistakenly engage and fire upon their own aircraft. They further said its assessment was based on intercepted Russian air defense training data, which it claimed provided insight into the unit's capabilities and procedures. The group stated that the leaked data revealed weaknesses in the Bar's Moscow unit's training methods, software systems, and operational procedures, which could have contributed to the reported incident. Russia's Bar's Moscow Air Defense Unit is a volunteer-based formation created to strengthen the country's aerial defense capabilities and respond to potential drone threats. The unit is trained specifically to detect and intercept Ukrainian fixed-wing strike drones, focusing on countering unmanned aerial attacks targeting Russian territory. Its area of responsibility reportedly covers Moscow and nearby regions, including Kaluga, Ryazan, and Tula, where it supports wider air defense operations. To carry out its missions, the unit uses small LY-S-2 interceptor drones designed to assist in identifying, pursuing, and engaging hostile unmanned aircraft during air defense operations. The reported incident occurred after a Russian fighter jet crashed in the Moscow region on July 23, with details surrounding the cause of the crash remaining disputed. Russian media outlets described the Su-57 loss as a result of a technical malfunction, according to reports from Militarny, while offering limited details about the circumstances. However, early reports from some pro-war Russian channels suggested the possibility of internal sabotage or a failure within the country's air defense operations. The Su-57 is considered Russia's most advanced operational stealth fighter jet, representing one of Moscow's most sophisticated aircraft platforms designed for modern aerial combat missions. The alleged loss of the aircraft has raised questions about the reliability and effectiveness of Russia's air defense networks, particularly regarding their ability to identify and protect friendly military assets. The incident also highlights the expanding role of cyber warfare in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, as both sides increasingly use digital operations alongside conventional military tactics. Moscow has not officially confirmed the claim that its own air defense systems were responsible for bringing down the fighter jet, leaving the allegations unverified. The true cause of the crash remains disputed, with Russian and Ukrainian sources offering conflicting explanations and competing accounts of what led to the reported aircraft loss. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has warned that Russia could launch a fresh wave of missile strikes within the next 48 hours, raising concerns over another major escalation in the conflict. Zelensky said Ukrainian intelligence suggests that a new Russian missile attack could happen as early as today or at any point within the next 2 days, prompting heightened security measures.
This afternoon, the Russians launched a strike on Kyiv and the surrounding region. It was a ballistic missile attack. The target in the Bucha district of the Kyiv region was an event that definitely should not have been taking place there. Today we spoke with Prosecutor General Ruslan Kravchenko. Law enforcement authorities have provided reports, and criminal investigations have already been opened into what happened. Of course, the strike was caused by Russian missiles. It was purely Russian terror. But we've told everyone 1,000 times that in these wartime conditions, with an enemy like this, it's absolutely impossible to hold any weapons exhibitions with large crowds of people, and especially near residential buildings. We know from intelligence sources and our partners that the Russians have prepared missiles for a new massive strike against Ukraine. This strike could happen today. Preliminary information indicates it will occur within the next 48 hours. Please stay safe and pay attention to air raid sirens. We have clear intelligence indicating that Russia is preparing a new and substantial wave of mobilization for this autumn. At present, Russia is losing more troops on the battlefield than it is recruiting, yet Russian President Vladimir Putin intends to intensify the attacks and further expand this war. He needs more Russians to take part in assault operations.
The warning comes in the aftermath of a deadly Russian ballistic missile strike carried out near Kyiv on July 24th. Which caused significant casualties and widespread destruction. According to media reports, at least 10 people were killed in the attack, while nearly 100 others suffered injuries of varying severity as emergency crews rushed to the scene. Among those killed was Valentina Savitska, the head of the Center for International Cooperation and Strategic Communications at Ukraine's State Security Service, whose death has drawn widespread attention following the devastating strike. The missile strike reportedly hit an arms exhibition that was being held at a privately operated military training facility, causing heavy damage to the site. A spokesperson for Ukraine's armed forces confirmed that 2 Russian missiles directly struck the private shooting range where the military-related exhibition was taking place. Emergency officials also reported that the attack damaged 27 residential homes and 44 vehicles, highlighting the broader impact of the strike on nearby civilian infrastructure. Meanwhile, Russia claimed that its missile strike specifically targeted an exhibition showcasing Ukraine's long-range unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV, technology used in attacks on civilian infrastructure deep inside Russia. According to Russian state media outlet RT News, Moscow alleged that several of Ukraine's leading drone developers were attending the gathering when the missile struck. Russia further claimed that members of Ukraine's Unmanned Systems Command were also present at the event, describing it as a legitimate military target. The Kremlin additionally said that Ukrainian special services involved in planning and coordinating drone attacks against Russia were present at the venue during the strike. The missile attack also came just one day after President Zelensky hosted representatives from Raytheon in Kyiv for discussions on strengthening Ukraine's air defense capabilities. The meeting reportedly focused on Ukraine's Patriot air defense systems, along with future cooperation aimed at improving the country's ability to defend against aerial threats.